Hey guys, this is Surex Gaming and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. Today we're going to be doing a different kind of video. I had a couple comments suggesting that I should break down Ashrah's gameplay after her combat codex, and honestly, I want to do that. So the way this video is going to work is I'm going to play some clips from the combat cast, I'm going to talk over them, say what I think. Keep in mind I'm not a professional player, so I don't know everything about how fighting games work, but anyway, this will probably be fun. So yeah, if you do want to see like really good in-depth knowledge stuff, go watch the combat cast itself with Ashrah, Smoke, and Geras in it. Or check out other YouTubers like Super who really know how to play these games really well to get some good insight. Couple talking points I wanted to mention. First of all, Ashrah's animations in this game are insane. Anyone who says Mortal Kombat animations suck is wrong. I'm just going to say that out there. They're incorrect, especially Mortal Kombat 1. I've seen some crazy stuff from characters like Kenshi so far as well, but Ashrah looks amazing. She's so graceful, and the way she moves around the screen is amazing. I have no other way to describe it. She looks really elegant and graceful, and I love all of her animations on her specials and her combos. Speaking of her combos, she has really good space control. She's got great range because of the Chris, and a lot of her moves leave her kind of in like a mid-range position where she's just out of your reach, like just too far away for you to hit her, but close enough for her to hit you, which seems like it's going to be really annoying for a good Ashrah player. It looks like they're gonna be really frustrating to fight against. Another really interesting thing I picked up, and you'll see it on screen now, is that her throw leaves her at full screen. So she does the back throw where it's her doing it, not the cameo. And she slashes you once, goes to the other side, slashes you again, she goes back to the other side where she started on, and then she slashes you a third time, which then like explodes and sends you flying off to the other end of the screen, which leaves her a pretty sizable distance away from you, which is, it's going to be really great at just essentially kicking people out. You're going to have characters who like to be in close, characters like Sub-Zero and Kenshi, who really want to be in your face doing stuff. I only know gameplay that I've seen from the stress tests, from other people playing it. The beta comes out this weekend, guys. Don't forget to check that out. I'm going to have some gameplay coming up from the beta, and you're going to see just how bad I am at these games. That's a joke. I like to think that I'm okay. I can learn some combos. I can try. But all I'm trying to get at is it seems like going online against Ashrah, against someone who's really good at Ashrah, is gonna suck. One call out I had from the video was this kind of flip attack that you're going to be seeing on screen now that she does. This doesn't look like a special. It looks like it's just maybe like a back 2 or a back 1 where she flips over you and it's got a pop-up after it, so it looks like you'll be able to get a combo out of it too. It also switches her side as well. So she starts on the right but ends up on the left, and then she starts on the left but ends up on the right. So it could be a good way to get out of the corner or to put your opponent in the corner. And then also, you know, do some damage and do a bit of a combo whilst you're at it. Another one is that her projectile seems like it'll be really hard to dodge and really good at controlling the space. You'll see on screen now that it covers up more than half the screen, so it looks like it'll be impossible to dodge, and you definitely can't duck it either. But it also looks like it only goes about halfway across the battlefield, which is good for balance. I mean, you can't really have a full screen projectile that covers the whole screen and you have no choice but to block it. If you're standing back just far enough, you'll be able to miss, or if you're close and you see the animation come out, you've got a quick, you've got a chance to quickly backdash and get away from it. When she switches into her dark stance, which we'll talk about later, this changes the projectile to be a low. And it's not really a projectile anymore. It's kind of like a ground pound, similar to like Jax in the older games, where you can you control, you know, he hits the ground, but you change the input, and depending on what input you put, it'll hit close, mid, or far. It looks like Ashrah can do that once she switches into her dark mode, which kind of changes up the projectile game and makes things a bit harder to block and dodge, honestly, because she's able to control where it goes now. You'll also be seeing on screen now she has another move. I believe they called it Crisscross. It looks like it's a good combo ender. It gets multi-hits in. It reminds me of Jade's Butterfly Staff move from MK11, where it's got good range and it moves you across the screen pretty far. It's good at carrying to the corner. Good combo ender, but it does very little damage. Like if you look on screen at the damage meter, it's doing like 7%. So that's extremely small for a 5-hit combo move. But you'll also see that when they enhance it later in the video, which I'll have on screen now, it actually has a pop-up after it, which is good. It looks like you'll be able to get a combo out of it, which really exciting considering a lot of the stuff in MK11 didn't really seem to lead to combos anywhere. Characters like Jade in particular, that butterfly staff move it didn't have a lot going for it other than just getting in an extra 3% damage on top of whatever you'd already managed to do with Jade. She also has a sword uppercut move that seems like it'll be an excellent anti-air option. It's also really quick on startup, and if she enhances it, she actually gets an air combo after it. So it seems like you might be able to start a combo, do some stuff in the combo, end it in the uppercut, but if you do an enhanced uppercut, you'll then also be able to get an air combo out of it. Seems like there's a lot of potential for Ashrah to go in some crazy directions, which is, it's really exciting, again, considering you didn't have a lot of this stuff in the last game. She also has, they called it a ghost dash. It's a really weird, like, it's a move essentially that pushes her around the screen using an attack, where she sends a ghost out in front of her similar to Sindel's Banshee in MK11, and then she can teleport to where the ghost ended up. If you push the ghost past your opponent, she'll do like a slash, kind of like the anime thing, you're already dead, or you can cancel it where she won't do anything, or you can just have her teleport without attacking. So it seems like there's a lot of options, and it'll be pretty cool to combine this with a cameo. If you're kind of stuck on one end of the screen, you're getting zoned out, you can get your cameo to come out. Frost was a good example where she can kind of pressure the opponent to stop doing anything, and then you can use Ashrah's Ghost Dash to just close the screen. Smoke has a really similar ability where he just kind of like forms into a smoke cloud and just travels across the whole screen dodging projectiles and then uppercuts you. It looks like Ashrah won't be able to dodge the projectiles, but she will be able to combine it with a cameo to do some crazy things. And then kind of the other interesting thing I wanted to talk about was this this dark side stance that she has. It acts kind of like a trait from Injustice, where she activates this stance that powers up her sword, and it changes the properties of her moves similar to the projectile that we spoke about earlier. But each time you hit someone whilst you're in Dark Stance, you apply kind of like a curse to them, and you'll see 3 curses will build up. Now these don't do anything while you're in Dark Stance, but once you switch back to Light Stance, the more attacks you do, combined with the amount of curses on there, they actually do an additional hit of damage. So you hit someone with your sword in Light Stance, and if this curse is on there, it'll add a second hit of damage to it, which is really interesting. It seems like you're going to be spending a lot of time in Dark Stance building up these 3 curses, and then switching to Light Stance when it's time to do a combo. You'll see she does the crisscross, and instead of doing 7%, because it had 2 hits of curse on it, it does 14%, so it doubled the damage of that combo ender easily. Another thing I noticed in this video, if you watch a lot of the animations, when people get hit by Ashrah, I almost said Tanya there, they're left in hit stun for a really long time. Like, there's a couple examples where Ashrah hits you and you're still in the animation of being damaged, and she's able to actually just start a new combo and hit you again. So this is very interesting. It looks like she'll be able to do some crazy stuff, especially in the corner, because she's not juggling you when she's doing this. You're still on the ground. This is before she's even used up any of your combo gravity. The last quick thing I wanted to mention is Ashrah's Fatal Blow. Doesn't look particularly good or interesting, like, combo-wise, but animation, holy crap. She probably has one of the best Fatal Blows in the game so far. You're about to see it on screen. It's really good. Like, out of all the Fatal Blows we've seen so far, I would put Ashrah's in the top 5 easily. The way she turns into like an angel, and if you look at her sword also starts glowing gold and expands into like a giant demon weapon. I don't know how to explain it. She looks crazy. She stabs you with the wings, and then the animation quality on this, the swords come out of her wings. Sorry, I'm watching this live, so I'm a bit stunned. It looks amazing. I'm so excited to see all of the other Fatal Blows. The stuff we're seeing for Ashrah, Geras, and Smoke in this combat cast is crazy. It looks so much fun. And I can't believe that we're not getting any of these characters in the beta. I'm still excited to play all the characters in the beta, Li Mei especially, and I didn't play the stress test, so I'm super excited to try out Sub-Zero too. But Ashrah looks so good, and I can't wait to play her, and Smoke too. So If you want to see a gameplay breakdown on Smoke like this, let me know in the comments below, because Smoke also looked really good. And I'm also not a fan of Geras, but Geras looked really, really fun and really unique compared to MK11. Well guys, that brings me to the end of this video. I've said all I've got to say about Ashrah. Please do leave a comment down below what you think about Ashrah and if you'd like to see that Smoke video later. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you haven't already. All the support on this channel means so much to me, and if you're new to the channel, check out my Kombat Codex videos. The one about Ashrah came out recently, and I just want to thank everyone for the support on that series. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.